And most of you guys be like, oh yeah, I remember how to do it, okay? There's 4 options: plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, and minus minus. Okay, so I'm gonna draw the fraction bar over here, and you're gonna draw 2 sets of parentheses for this first one. Okay, now, if you're looking at the top one, Jermaine, get off your phone. We can see that my A here is 1. There's no number in front of it, so it's a 1. So we can say A and A, because I have A2. Okay, and then we're going to make a list, and don't write super big today because there's a lot, okay, of the number 64, because we're working with the top one. Okay, and our very first one is going to be 1 and whatever that number is, so 1 and 64. Okay, and then on your calculator, you're going to say 64 divided by 2.
32.
2 and 32, so you're going to say 2 and 32 on your list. 64, and then you're going to say divided by 3. Does 3 go in?
No.
No, it gives you a fraction, so that means it don't go in. And then try 4.
4 and 16.
4 and what?
16.
4 and 16. Does 5 go in?
No.
No. 6?
No. No. 8 and 8.
8 and 8. Okay, now, I don't know if I did it while you new people were here or while you old people were here. However, so if you're looking talks in terms of a number line, we got 1 and we got 64. Okay, they're spread way out. And then our next set of numbers, so 1 goes to 2 and 64 goes to 32. So now they're a little bit closer. And then we got 4 and 16, they're a little bit closer, and the 8 and 8 are touching. Okay, every single time those numbers are going to be way far out, and they're going to get closer and closer and closer, and that's how you know you've gotten everything. Okay, so with these numbers, the 1 and 64 go together. 2 and 32 is a group. 4 and 16 is a group. 8 and 8 is a group. Okay, I need one of these sets of numbers to give me a 16. So what numbers can I use? 8 and 8. Okay, so we can say 8 and 8. And I need a negative 16. Negative, negative. Okay, so and what these do is, this one comes first, so you could say plus 8, plus 8. That would give me a positive 16. Plus 8, minus 8. That would give me a 0. Minus 8, plus 8. Okay, or minus 8, minus 8. Okay, so the top one is done. Now we need to do this bottom one. Okay, and so we're going to make a list of 80. What's going to be your first one? 1 and 80. Okay, and then start running through them. 80 divided by 2. 2 and 40. Does 3 go in?
No.
No? 4.
4 and 20.
4 and 20. 5. 5 and 16. 6.
8 and 10.
7, 8, and 10. Okay, so with these, I need something to add or subtract that it's going to give me an 18. What can I get an 18 with?
Negative 8 minus 10.
8 and 10. Okay, and how can I get a negative 18? Minus, minus. Okay, so far, this is really, we've already done this, okay? We factored and we factored, okay? We factor the top, we factor the bottom, okay? That's nothing new. We've done this previously. Okay, where you're going to see some differences is, see how this says A minus 8 on the bottom? Yes, look at me. And up here it says A minus 8. So we can cross those out. But you do need to be careful. If one says plus 8 and a minus 8, you can't cross those out. They got to be exactly the same. And so what we're left with is just A minus 8 over A minus 10. So that's our legitimate answer. Okay, the faster you guys make the list, the faster these will go. Okay, so if you guys are typing today, then it'll go really fast. My last class was not, so it went real slow. Okay, so draw your parentheses. You're going to need some on the top, some on the bottom. We can fill in the M's. Okay, we're going to make a list of what number? 12. Okay, what's going to be your first one? 1 and 12. Does 2 go in?
Yeah, 2 and 6.
2 and 6. 3?
No, 3 and 4.
3 and 4. Okay, so I need something to add or subtract to give me what?
Positive 1.
A positive 1.
You do negative 3 plus 4.
Negative 3 and a positive 4. Good. Okay, for the 8, I got 1 and 8, 2 and 4. I need something to add or subtract to give me a 2.
Negative 2 plus 6.
2 and 4,
Oh.
and I need a positive 2.
Negative 2 plus 4.
Negative 2 plus 4. What can I cross out?
The 4.
The m plus 4s. Okay, so we're going to be left with m minus 3 over m minus 2. Okay, and then also, pay attention. If you get a number, a 12 or an 8 on another problem, copy the list out. Okay, don't do all the math and rewrite it if you've already got it somewhere on your paper. Okay? For 5, so we can draw our thing and make our parentheses. And then put all the ends where they go. Okay, 90. What are some factors of 90?
1 and 90.
1 and 90.
2 and 45.
2 and 45. 3 and 30. What's the 90?
5 and 18.
5 and 18. Good.
6 and 15.
Are you guessing or you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said it like a question. 9 and 10.
Well, if I get old.
Okay. We need something to add or subtract to give me a 19. 9 and 10. And how can I make that a positive 19? Plus, plus. Good. Okay. For the other one, my number is a 10. I got 1 and 10. 2 and 5. Okay, now, let me show you something. Look up here, because this is kind of a cheater way. Okay, for the second set of parentheses on the bottom, we know that we want to cancel something. So we're either looking really for a 9 or a 10. Which groups of those has got to be then?
Well, you were always canceling something on
Yeah,
this?
we're trying to, yeah. So it's got to be the 1 and 10, for sure. Okay, and then now it's a matter of to figure out, I need a plus 9. Minus 1 plus 10. Okay, and
Gonna cancel one?
well, that's the whole goal here. I don't want to say always because, like, what if they didn't cancel? You know what I'm saying? Then you would leave it the way it is.
You made these sheets.
Huh?
You made these sheets, didn't you?
I did today on purpose. They're always going to cancel,
Oh.
but that's not always going to be the case.
That's all you gotta say.
Okay, look at 7. We got V and V, V and V. Okay, what are some factors of 12? Look on your sheet. Do you already do a 12 somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they? Read them to me real quick.
1, 12,
Good.
2, 6, 3, or 4.
Okay, so copy that down. Why do all the extra work if you don't have to? Okay, so with these, I need something to give me a 7. How can I get a 7?
No, 3 plus 4.
3 and 4, and I need a negative 7.
Negative.
Negative, negative. Okay, for the 6, I got 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Okay, and again, if we look up here, I got a 3 and a 4. Which one of these groups has a 3 or a 4?
First one. And the second.
The second one, 2 and 3, so it's probably that. Okay, and I'm trying to get a negative 1.
Negative 3. No. Plus 2 minus 3.
Plus 2 minus 3. Okay, so what can I cancel?
The name minus 3.
The V minus 3s.
You can cross.
Yep, you can cross. It's the same if they're up and down or crossways. It don't matter. So I got V minus 4 over V plus 2.
I'm so tired.
I know, me too.
You should agree on a deal. You can stop right now.
No.
We'll stop.
Ain't happening. Good try though. Remember when I asked you for your sweatshirt?
Hey, you want it now?
No, I don't need no pretty sweatshirt now. Okay, we got x and x, x and x. Okay, what are some factors of 10?
1 and 10,
1 and 10,
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Okay, I need something to give me an 11. 1 and 10. Okay, and I really need a negative 11.
So minus 1, minus 2.
Minus, minus. Good. Okay, for the 80. I got 1 and 80. Did we do an 80 somewhere already?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Okay, then read it. Just read it to me. And then you can copy mine down.
We didn't even do an 80.
In 1 and 80,
Oh, we did. Okay.
2 and 40.
4 and 20. And 10.
That's my favorite.
Okay, so you guys copy that down. Okay, with these, and again, I can look. I either need something with a 1 or a 10. So the only two groups I should really be looking at is this one or this one. Okay, and I need a negative 2. Which one of those groups is going to give me a 2? 8 and the 10. And I need a negative 2.
You do negative 8 plus 10. What?
Plus 8 minus 10.
You need a positive.
I need a negative 2.
Oh,
Okay, so what's going to cancel?
Plus 8 plus
The 10s. Good. So I got x minus 1 over x plus 8. Okay, I'm working with 30. What are some factors of 30? 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Okay, I need something to give me an 11.
negative 5 and negative 6.
Yep, and I need a negative 11. Negative, negative, good. What about for 24? I got 1 and 24,
2 and 12.
2 and 12,
3 and 6.
3 and what?
4 and 6.
3 and what?
I don't think 3 goes with
It does, and you gotta be careful doing that because then you're gonna forget numbers and be like, this ain't working. It ain't working because you ain't got the whole list up there. What is 3?
Look, why is this shit so hard? Why can't nobody else answer?
They don't know.
Janae's one.
3 and what?
What's that?
Eight.
What's that?
8. Good.
You just said that, bro.
4 and 6.
Nah, that's all.
Easy multiplication.
Okay, so again, we're looking for something with either a 5 or a 6. So which group are we gonna use? Which one of these has a 5 or a 6 in it?
4 and 6.
The 4 and 6. So it's gotta be the 4 and 6. Okay, and I'm trying to get a negative 10.
Minus.
Minus. Okay, so I'm gonna get n minus 5 over n minus 4.
You tweet.
Okay, I will say the hardest part on the sheet is probably the plus and minuses. Okay, that's what that list is for. Okay, you can try plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, minus minus, and just do it on your calculator until it says the right number. Okay, that is the easiest way to do those. Okay, so 13, I got B and B, and B and B. Okay, what are some factors of 3?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. That's our only option, so it's got to be that. And I need a negative 2. How can I get a negative 2 with that? Plus 1 minus 3. Good. And then the 6, I got 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Okay, I need something to give me what?
Negative 1.
Negative 1.
You do plus and minus.
2 and 3. And how can I get a negative 1?
Plus and minus.
Plus, minus. Good. Okay, and so those B minus 3s cancel. Okay, and again, If this says B plus 3 and a B minus 3, you cannot cancel them. They have to be 100% exactly the same. Okay, so B plus 1 over B plus 2. Okay, last one. Okay, 72. What are some factors of 72? Is it on somewhere in the front?
Nah, but 90 is.
I know.
2 and 36.
1 and 72, 2 and 36,
3 and 24.
36, 3 and 24,
4 and 18.
4 and 18,
64. 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Okay, and see how 8 and 9 are pretty much touching? That means that that's done. Okay, and then Erica, read me the 90.
1.90.
190,
2.45.
245,
3 and 30.
3 and 30,
5 and 18.
5 and 18,
6 and 15.
6 and 15,
9 and
9 and 10. Okay, so for our 72 one, I'm trying to get something to give me a 1. What numbers am I going to use?
10. 9 and 10.
We're doing the top one, bud.
8 and 9.
8 and 9, and I need a positive 1.
Minus 8 plus 9.
Minus 8 plus 9. Okay, and for the bottom one, my number has to be what? At least a what or what?
19 positive.
No,
9 or 8.
9 or an 8, because I got a 9 or an 8 there. So which group is it going to be?
9
9
and 10.
and 10. Okay, and I need a positive 19.
9 plus
Plus plus, and I can cross off these two. Okay, so I'm going to get K minus 8 over K plus 10. Okay, you guys have 8 to do